correctly with the correct amount.
And now for our feature presentation.
Yo. Welcome to the Thinking Man's Templar, the place where we say one red pill life far outweighs a gazillion of blue pill lives, and where the soldiers can come in from the war, remove their armor, and drop their swords. And most certainly, gentlemen, once again, Patreon brothers, I am at your service with another TMT exclusive. I was having a conversation with my brothers, and before I get started, shout out to all you brothers that continue to support the Patreon, you brothers that support your interests, because we are all we got. We have nowhere else to go when it comes to things that we are interested in listening to, watching. They're slowly taking away our stuff. All you brothers that are dealing with the coronavirus and all that goofy shit, sitting in the crib, I hope you are figuring out different ways to make money. If you are out of work, you should be currently looking for different ways to keep your stability going. Like I said, the CDL Class A license never goes out of style. I've been working non-stop. I have not stopped working. It's always the perfect job for thinking black men who want to get off the system. Shout out to all the brothers who heeded my words, all the brothers who are on the fence, who are preparing. Godspeed. You can do it. I did it, and plenty of other men have done it. All right. Shout out to everybody that's on this live, that's going to be listening to this video, and is always supporting. All right. Today's topic, I was having a conversation with one of my dear friends, Grinch the Gladiator, and we had a conversation on why hoes, whores, and harpies do not like intimacy. Do not like intimacy. Do not like for a man to show anything outside of financial help, sexual, or jumping in front of a bullet or some dumb shit. They do not care for intimacy. As you know, if you listen to a lot of women now, you hear more and more women say, I hate roses. I don't like when men do this. All type of romantic shit. See, good women love intimacy. They love being held. They love being caressed. They love sweet nothings whispered in the ear on a Friday night. They love a nice date. They love the rose petals. They love the wine. They love the strawberries. They love the chocolate. These are good women, high quality women, women worthy of a thinking man. But as we know, these women are far and few between. What we have are whores and hoes, disguising themselves as good women, pretending to be wife worthy, mother worthy, and in turn revealing her mask to show who she is, and ultimately ruining a man's life, his peace, his joy, his happiness. We've all been there. Amen to that. But no more, because I'm giving you one of the quickest ways to tell if you're dealing with a whore. Now, the chances of you dealing with a woman like that are very high, so it ain't gonna take that much figuring out. If she gave you some ass at any point, mostly that should confirm it. We gotta learn how to tailor the laws of what makes a hoe and not a hoe, because what women love to do is make it vague. Blur the lines. Make it where you can't really tell. Yeah, she just had her fun and she did her thing, but that don't make her a hoe. Yes, it does. You understand? Most of these hoes don't even know they hoes. But it's not up for them. Up to them to decide. It's up to you. Right? To decide whether she's a hoe or not. One of the telltale signs to find out if a woman is a hoe, if she gets turned off by any intimate gestures. A flower, a rose. You trying to make things romantic because, again, you're thinking about a whore. Now, who else would you say things like this? A prostitute. Prostitutes hate intimacy. They want it to get done. Give me my money. Let me go my way. See, this is what a lot of you men are dealing with, prostitutes. Right? You might have a girlfriend, wife, whatever the case. And what's going to happen, see, is when you're just fucking this chick, right? You know in the beginning when she giving you pussy by the pound, you just fucking this bitch. She's sucking your dick, you busting in her face, busting in her mouth. You doing all type of crazy shit to her. She don't give a fuck. She only know you a month. And you doing all this nasty shit to her, right? And she don't complain, but let you try to make love to this woman. See, you can literally, nowadays, bitches talking about how they want to be choked. They want dudes to do this and do that. I like my hair pulled. I like my ass slapped, right? When the last time you heard a girl say, I like slow kisses when I'm having sex, right? You can treat this same whore like a filthy animal in the bed, but let you try to make love to her. She will say nothing about you choking her. She'll say nothing about you skeeting down her throat. She'll say nothing about you putting it in her ass, right? But she will have a problem if you try to make love to her. If you try to sex her slow with some romantic music on, kiss her in the mouth, face to face, missionary, she's going to call you out for that before she calls you out for slapping her on the ass. You understand? You will be able to do every nasty thing. This chick done licked your balls from the rooter to the tutor. But the minute you try to kiss this chick, she'll turn her head. Literally have a problem with making love. You understand? These women know who they are. When they're in the bed, you ever had a nice girl who act all nice and contrite and polite and ladylike? But the minute you got a couple of glasses of liquor in her, the minute she got a little drunk and there was nobody around, all of a sudden she's hot in the pants. She turned into a Valkyrie in the bed, doing monkey double backflips like Coach Greg Adams would say, on you with no remorse, no regard. Anything goes, triple X, quadruple X in the bed. The same women who won't mind you bringing another girl to the bed. You understand? Let you try to put on some soft music. Are you putting this music on? Let you try to give her roses. You know I don't like roses. Let you try to give her some champagne, some wine. Something classy. You ain't got no Henny? Oh yeah. Let you try to put some roses on the bed. Why you gonna do all that? Who gonna clean this up? You understand? When you get these reactions, these are a whore's reaction. Whores hate intimacy, because they know that they have no intimacy to offer outside of raw sex fucking. They have no intimacy to offer you. They have no love and adoration to truly offer you as a man. So when you show signs that you are no longer just satisfied with pussy, and you actually begin to like this girl, before you show any signs that you actually like this woman, she was ready to be Janet Jack me, Jada Fire, anytime, any place, like Janet Jackson on the meat. But the minute you try to show any type of love, any type of feelings, what happens? I'll give you a second. What happens? We've all been there. That pussy dry up. The sex just, she get turned off. She talking about she don't know if she should keep fucking you still, because you done got feelings. Now it doesn't necessarily mean you got feelings, but it might just mean that you actually got taking a little bit of liking to this chick. What the fuck is so wrong with that, right? I mean, in a normal society, in a perfect world, that should be normal, but we are dealing in the land of Babylon, my brothers. The land of hoes, harlots, and harpies, whose hearts are as black as the night without a star, without the moon. So when you try to show this woman any light, she rejects it. And ultimately, she rejects you. They don't make love anymore, they just fuck. These women have lost all sense of femininity. Brothers, they advertise their bodies on the computer. Think about the psychology that you have to get up in the morning, put on some skimpy shit instead of regular clothes, put your phone up against the desk or against the wall or whatever the fuck, and start to shake your ass after pressing record on your phone. Think about how mentally depraved of a fucking human you have to be to do some shit like that. Think about if you behind the scenes, not on the other side of the phone, but what you seeing is a woman shaking her ass to a phone. A woman juggling her boobs in front of her phone, licking her lips in front of her phone in a bikini, playing with her ass, doing a twirl on social media. Is this a woman that has any love? Or is this a woman that's so starved for attention that she is willing to objectify herself, but at the same very time complain about being sexualized? Isn't that a bitch? How's that possible? How can a woman be mad about being sexualized, yet she does sexualize herself daily on the computer, on the cell phone, on Instagram, on Twitter, even naked? These women are literally naked on Twitter. Naked. Some of them even having sex, giving blowjobs on Twitter. We live in a societal whorehouse, gentlemen. Literally a whorehouse. The black community especially is a whorehouse. Backyard brothel culture is the culture sexually of so-called black people in America, and maybe even in other places. But we're just worrying about here. See, the average woman has been deduced to a prostitute. She looks at her body, her sexuality, and she feels like she should have some money. She should have some type of funding for her pussy. They've accepted open prostitution, which is why I don't understand why they even make it illegal, because they're going to do it anyway. They're doing it now. They're not just walking the street. These aren't women that are strung out on drugs. These are women with jobs. These are women in college. These are women with real jobs, making real money, with a 401k. Still fucking a dude for some money. If you think it's not happening, you're lying to yourself. See, these are prostitutes. They have literally dissolved their womanhood and femininity into that of a street walker. And street walkers hate intimacy because they have no intimacy in them. They've all been reduced to their body. Dirty girl, dirty girls. Material girls in a material world. She loves playing the harlot and the whore. So when you gentlemen try to show her more than that, see, that shows you your level in comparison to hers. See, you still have a heart. You still at the point where you can sleep with a woman on a regular basis and still might be able to develop some modicum of feelings. See, back in the day, they used to tell you that women get attached when you have sex with them. But now I'm starting to realize that it's the opposite. Men are the ones catching feelings, and women are the ones with none. Casual relationships spanning for decades, years. Even while in relationships, even while married, they still have men that they sleep with on the side. Because they just need a little something different. Welcome to the new world, gentlemen. Welcome to the new age where any type of intimate show of affection will get you exercised from her sex. Literally cast out like Adam and Eve from the garden. Cast out into the desert because you showed her that you have more feelings than just sexual desire. Isn't that a catch-22? Isn't that a sad state of affairs? You see the simps out there buying roses and flowers. And I'm not gonna lie, at a certain part in the exchange with a woman, you might be able to get away with it, but don't do it too much. You can literally treat these women like shit, and they will have more respect for you than if you actually show them some type of care. Isn't that a sad state of affairs, gentlemen? Why do we have to grow up in this time? Well, we're forced to have to rethink everything. Now you gotta treat her like a prostitute. Shout out to Slick Rick. You ever noticed when you fucking a chick and you treat her like a whore, you show her no respect, you call her when you want some pussy, and then you promptly act like you gotta be up in the morning and get her the fuck out? You notice how you can repeatedly do that for an extended amount of time? You can put your Johnson wherever you want. And the minute you motherfucking act like you care, that same whore, that same prostitute, that same harpy, that same harlot will then look down on you because you showed her some affection, because you made love to her one night. I've had this very conversation with women. Like, that felt like making love. That was a little too good. That felt like making love. Do you understand what type of a sexual history a woman has to have to feel like an intimate exchange sexually is a problem. This is a woman that has been fucked in bathrooms, back seats. Men have hit her with their pants around their ankles and picked up their pants and walked away. These are chicks that have getting blowjobs in car seats, got hit off in clubs, bathroom stalls. Do you understand the type of women that you are coming across, gentlemen? I need you to be safe. I need you to be sound of mind and body and spirit. Because if you do not adhere, you will be embarrassed. Everything you thought you knew about the female has been a lie. It's been untrue. It means nothing. I want you men to think, and I want you to meet me down in the comment section of this Patreon video and express to me a time when you were dealing with a woman casually, just fucking her, as you should have kept doing, and then for some strange reason, I don't know what it is, maybe because you're a human being, you started to actually like this girl. And the moment you showed her any type of affection or intimacy, you noticed that the relationship changed. She stopped fucking you, even though you were fucking her good. Even though you were wearing her ass out. She'd rather deny herself pleasure than to fuck you. Because this is why the whore hates intimacy. Because she knows that she's going to leave you one day. She knows that she's not sticking around. She knows that she's currently on the cock carousel and she'll be hopping to the next John at any point. So she doesn't want you getting all attached because she comes going. Do you understand? When she's fucking you, she's already on the way out. She just hasn't decided when yet. She hasn't met the next dick. So that's why she doesn't like when you show her intimacy. Because showing intimacy is actually a sign of longevity. It's a sign of an emotional investment that she has not made with you. So that's why she rejects it. Because she knows that that investment cannot be reciprocated. Because she's on her way out. It may be after the second fuck, the fifth fuck, the 10th fuck, the 11th fuck, but eventually, sometime down the line, she's going to invite another dick into the situation. Whether you're still fucking her or she's long gone. But 9 times out of 10, it's going to be while you're still fucking her. And she's going to slowly but surely stop fucking you. Because you're the one that showed intimacy first. So gentlemen, please, I implore you to take heed to these words, take a mental note, and understand why whores hate intimacy. Got it? Good. And always cover your 6, gentlemen. Once again, this is a Thinking Man's Templar with a Patreon exclusive for the brothers. Why whores hate intimacy. Brothers, take heed to these words. These are very important. This can save your ass a lot of fucking heartache, a lot of trouble, a lot of pain and suffering, and a lot of motherfucking money. So I suggest that you learn the difference between a good woman and a whore. Most of them are whores. So it doesn't matter. But eventually, you're going to come across one who disguises herself very, very well. And you're going to have to be a little more astringent in paying attention to what the tails of a whore are. Or the tells. And the first one is being turned off by intimacy. Alright? I want you brothers to be safe during this time. stack your money, reevaluate, keep your bread on high. Most thinking men have not suffered a loss because they were already preparing for some bullshit. As far as what we're going through right now with this virus, and I want you men to be safe. Keep your eyes peeled, stay frosty, and always cover your six. Get your passports, have your boogie bags, your boogie money ready, because as soon as these motherfuckers open these lines and open these borders, your boy is in the next thing smoking. I don't give a fuck. Hope you brothers are safe. May the Most High be with you. It's the Thinking Man's Templar. Peace.